Bootleg Like Jazz is a mix of the Black diaspora and the Afro-Latinx experience. It's a podcast that celebrates artists, entrepreneurs, and anyone who considers themselves an underdog doing their thing. You see, when jazz started out, it was considered trash, devil music, bootleg by everybody. But now look, jazz is a degree program at some of the finest universities here in the United States of America and beyond. That's Bootleg Like Jazz. This idea that no matter what, the rose will grow through the concrete jungle. Thank you for watching and listening to Bootleg Like Jazz. We are here at God's Kingdom and Restoration Ministries with the Underground Triple Threat, Underground 333 business group organization, and we have Julian Brown and Jacqueline here on our show. Say what's up to everybody watching and listening.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
So we're here to talk about their event. Before we dive into it, you can definitely catch Bootleg Like Jazz on all streaming platforms. That includes YouTube, that includes Instagram, that includes Spotify, Apple's iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Patreon as well. So definitely go find us there, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and enjoy what we bring to you. So let's just jump right in with them. So you guys got a vendors market coming up.
Yeah.
Tell everybody about the event.
So the vendors market is basically small businesses coming together, even if it's not a small business, businesses coming together, period, promoting and broadening their customer base and putting themselves out there.
Yes, and so with this vision here, we wanted to personally reach out to our Black entrepreneurs and organizations for them to come out, and that way we can buy and sell from one another, rebuilding our community, okay, bringing the Black dollars back into the Black community, and just moving forward.
So let's start from the basics. When is the event?
The event is actually February 21st at 6 p.m. at the Showboat Pavilion in Texas City, and that's 416 6th Street in Texas City, Texas.
Okay. How much?
The tickets are $5 online and $7 at the door, but you still have to purchase them online. However, and
$5 you said.
$5.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all. And our vendor booth fee is $50, and that includes an 8-foot table and 2 chairs. And so, with your admission is included with that.
Will there be drinks at the event?
Well, we're not serving
dry. Nothing dry.
No, it's not going to be dry. We're working on that. I do have my TABC license, so I'm able to serve if need be. But we haven't really worked out the details on that aspect of it. Okay. But what we did decide last night was that for the first time, we are only going to do this one time because this is our opening event. We're going to have free food. So it's welcome to everybody from the general public is welcome.
So what kind of vendors are going to be here?
We have paparazzi vendors, we have cooks, we have clothing vendors, everybody that's there. We have barbershops that are coming, salons that are coming, different boutiques. Faded. Yes, you can get faded. We have 2 barber colleges that are going to be there. Mr. Glenn Wilson of... Mm-hmm.
Can they cut? Because I go to barber colleges and sometimes
they can cut. Look.
They're underestimated. They're really underestimated.
They really can cut. I have to shout out to Sid at Gulf Coast Barber College because he did me really well. I'm really satisfied with my cut, so he's pretty good.
Yeah, I like it.
Thank you.
So there'll be food. What kind of food? Can you not tell me?
It's just going to be the
secretive information.
No, we're going to do the minimal. Hot dogs and chips and maybe a little dessert.
Yeah.
Dottie Sweet Kisses over here, my sister with her business, Dottie Sweet Kisses.
I'm sorry, I thought her name was Jacqueline.
This is Jacqueline, but this
Dottie
is
what?
Dottie Sweet Kisses. This is baby Dottie.
Shit, bang on, shine. Tell us more about these sweet kisses.
Okay, Dottie Sweet Kisses is basically my baking business, and Dottie comes from my grandmother. They called her
Whoop,
Dottie.
whoop.
So basically, I like to combine flavors and make them awesome so they can explode on your taste buds. And I want to share that with everybody. I want to share that with everybody. So if they come out, they can definitely have Dottie Sweet Kisses.
So, just listening to you, I have a question.
Sure.
Are you the type of person? I want to talk about food, right?
All
Are you
right.
the type of person that's like, if you have three different things on your plate, you're gonna start one, food item and then finish it, or you like to mix?
I like to
No, we
mix.
mix.
Yeah. Yeah. Play
We
with
like
your
to mix
flavors.
those
It's okay.
Flavors.
That's what I hear you. So let's go back to the event. Is this the first time you've hosted an event?
This is the
Yes.
first time, yes.
What's going through your mind?
It's a lot of it's going to succeed. Like, I can feel this market. I can see this market. I have envisioned it to the T. So I am very proud of what we're doing in the community. And I cannot wait for everyone to come out and experience it with us.
Yes, looking forward to branding because that's what we're doing. We're branding with our shirts, Market Underground 333 here. So
Where can people buy them?
we can do a big purchase order, and I want to give a shout out to Robert Hockley at Product 409 for doing our shirts. And yes, and so so we'll, and then our hat too. So we're going to be able to have these items available for purchase.
It looks like y'all love color.
Yes, that's the big thing. Is color. Color is vibrant. Color is life.
Fun.
Yes. So we're experimenting with all these colors.
Sounds like masterpieces to me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So like, why kind of talking about the event? Why is it important to like bring the community together? Why is that something that is part of your vision statement, your mission statement? Why is that at the core of what Underground Triple Threat Underground 333 does?
Okay, I think she would have to explain. Well,
Yeah.
the 333 part of it, and then I'll explain the total capacity of what mine is.
Okay.
So 333 is basically mind, body, and soul coming together. You have a vision for it, you put that vision to work, and you watch it blossom, manifest everything that you wanted. And basically you're wanting everything to be prosperous, and it will be prosperous for you because you're putting in the work. You made sure that you trusted it, and you left it there. You put everything out on the table, and everything's going to come back to you. And with putting it in the community or bringing it to the community, we have a lot of talent in our community. So why not bring them together, and why not have the support of the community for them? So I think that'd be great.
Yes, and with that, she said mind, body, and spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And so Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, right? Okay, and so then you have 3 times 3 is 9. And in that, with the biblical standpoint of the numerical meaning of that is perfection in the movement of God. So we're moving, and underground, think about Harriet Tubman, Underground Railroad, right? And then her being the Black Moses, leading people to the promised land out of the bondage of slavery. So with this, we want to lead our people back into that freedom realm, and to show them that, hey, this is an avenue for you to move out your vision, to expound on what it is that you have, so we as a community can build off of one another.
So it definitely sounds like staying on your ancestors, working together,
Right.
bringing our resources and skills together.
Right, absolutely.
Do you think a lot of that's going on now in our community?
Definitely.
It's coming back. It's coming back. And we as millennials, we have to realize that we are the next generation that's coming forward, and we really have to be on this great movement.
I want to ask you a question. There's some people who think that during the civil rights time, 1960s, when we're fighting for integration, which integration was already around, actually, from the moment that you had a mix of people. But some people think that we actually shouldn't have fought it to integrate. We should have fought for economic stability. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
I think it was very imperative that we fought for integration, because each culture can feed off of one another. However, we as our own culture, yes, we do have to uplift one another, because during those times, the other cultures weren't supporting us. So we had to support our own. We had to go and build our Black Wall Street. Like that was a must that we did that.
To find out more about that, there's an article on the Atlantic.com. It's a graphic. It's like a graphic journalistic article. It's pretty cool about Black Wall Street, which is basically happening in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So definitely go check that out. It's a great read. Very sad story. So definitely, go inform yourselves about that. But keep going. Sorry to cut you. I wanted to share that with everybody.
Oh, no, it's good. So, yes, I do feel that we should have integrated, and I'm glad that our ancestors of the Civil Rights Movement sought out that vision to fight for equality, because it's very important. It's very important then and for now, because we all need one another, and we all need to build one another up as culture.
I hear you. Some people are like, because we had, like the black dollar was circulated. I think the number is like 13 times.
Mm-hmm.
It's circulated in the community 13 times compared to like now. I think it's like 5 times, something like that. Not a lot of people, but there's some people who are like, we shouldn't have. What we should have done was fought for economic inclusion. Got on LBJ, President LBJ, to get him to pass a bill or a law that gave us like a basic income every month for the next few years or whatever. It brings up
conversation.
It brings up conversation
Mm-hmm.
because like, if things were still segregated, but we got our 40 acres and a mule, what could things look like though?
I think it'd be very prosperous for us, like in the aspect of us having our own and being able to do for ourselves as the Black community. Yeah, that way. Yeah, it'd be very prosperous for us. Some people, I've had this conversation. Some people feel that moving together or integrating. Integrating is basically. I don't want to say it was a setback, but how nice we were about it to people. Make peace instead of war. And I think we should have been, if we were going to do something, we should have been more firm.
Oh, you wanted war?
Not war.
No.
I don't want war. No, not war. It's more so of we'll fight back instead of just taking it. I'm sorry.
For what? For what?
It was just like a pause. Like I'm thinking, because my thoughts are racing. She's saying fight back, but in the same time, we want peace. But we have to fight, not a physical fight, but a mental fight, an economic fight, a social equality fight, because we have been diminished in so many ways, in so many levels. Like it's like we don't have value as a people, and it's not fair. And that's not a part of kingdom building. Like, if we're all trying to set out for one goal, and that's to be prosperous, why not work together? Why can I not sit at the table? Why can't our children play together? Love is love. And if you love me, you're going to love me unconditionally for who I am as a person in spirit, not by my skin color.
Let's talk about your faith. What is your faith?
Christian. I'm Christian.
Oh, I'm Christian too, yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about your faith and how that impacts what Underground 333 does, what you're about?
Okay, yes. I'm Christian, and we just believe in the teachings of the true Hebraic roots of Jesus the Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach, and what that is. It entails us.
Hold on, Yeshua
HaMashiach.
Can you explain that to our viewers and listeners what that is?
That is just his Hebraic name, Jesus the Christ, the mighty Messiah.
I'm stupid. I woke up last night.
Hebrew. Yeah, and so it's just in-depth Christianity and what we do. Our pastors, they teach us the true Hebraic roots and the true Hebraic literature.
What's the real Sunday? What's the real day?
Saturday, Shabbat. Mm-hmm.
You guys told me something. They told me something really interesting. What year is this?
5780.
Can you talk about that? I think that's interesting to me. Personally to me, that's interesting.
5780, with it being that is the year of the open mouth. And so then you have 2020 vision. And so whatever you speak, you have to be cautious of whatever that you speak, because it will come into fruition. And so with it being the year open mouth.
Be a billionaire.
Yes. You look, hey, you claim that and you receive that.
I'm not a billionaire in social equity, but in real dollars.
Yes, in real dollars. Yes. And so you have to make sure that whatever it is that you speak out of your mouth, that it will be, and so that's our goal in life, is to speak it in the atmosphere. Speak it in the atmosphere and remain positive.
I like that slogan. Speak it in the atmosphere.
Yes.
You should put it on a shirt.
Hey, it's already been done.
I can't snap with my left hand. I know.
I don't think I can either.
I know. What am I doing with myself? I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Awesome. Where can people find you online?
Underground on Facebook, Underground 333. Like, share, and tag everybody that you know. And then Instagram
at Market Underground 333.
Yeah.
How do you two know each other?
This is my big sis.
Like blood or just
blood?
Like blood.
Yeah.
So you're the oldest?
Yes.
Do I look the oldest?
I'm not answering that question. See how they try to get a brother caught up? And we in church. This is church, right?
Yes. This is the assembly, because anything could be. Yes, this is the assembly, because anything could be in church. Like this could be church right now, the gathering of people, but it's the assembly that we have.
Hey, like, subscribe, turn on the notifications, share, leave a comment, use the hashtag BLLJ. This is your boy Q. This is Bootleg Like Jazz. Bootleg Like Jazz is a podcast that celebrates the underdog. Underdogs are anyone that's from an artist to entrepreneur to activist to writer, poet, you name it, who is not only it's got that amazing cultural capital that people love and like, but also has that social side, that community side, that I'm not going to forget where I came from. If this resonates with you, if these stories resonate with you, if this is what you enjoy, hey, then support. All right. I can't continue to bring this content and talk to underdogs and people like that if you don't support, if you don't, contribute as well. So once again, subscribe, hit that red button or whatever button you have or whatever color it is. Turn on the notifications. This is Q. Thank you for watching and listening to Bootleg Like Jazz. Bootleg Like Jazz is a mix of the Black diaspora and the Afro-Latinx experience. It's a podcast that celebrates artists, entrepreneurs, and anyone who considers themselves an underdog doing their thing. You see, when jazz started out, it was considered trash, devil music, bootleg by everybody. But now look, jazz is a degree program at some of the finest universities here in the United States of America and beyond. That's Bootleg Like Jazz. This idea that no matter what, the rose will grow through the concrete jungle.